Hey guys, what's up? Oh, I probably just screamed into that. What's up? Back with Fresh Daily Meggs. I am going to bang out so many episodes today, so let's just get started. I know you guys don't know that, but I'm gonna do it. But I guess I should just start off. This episode, I'm just gonna go into this episode because why not? It's all about me. So I guess it's gonna be 10 things you don't know about me. But I think along the way I'll just add in some sprinkles here and there. I feel like it's important as maybe an influencer to humanize yourself, you're not a character. Humanize yourself, show your weird quirks. And I think this isn't even on the list of things that I wrote down, but I'm like an iPad kid. I run a little restaurant and it's going great. You decorate it, you make dishes, and you can level up. I'm on level 16 of this restaurant game. I posted it on Twitter. I don't know if anyone cares, but what's funny? Something that I noticed, every time you level up in this game, which I'm sure is for 12-year-olds, it goes, do you want to post this to Facebook? You're on level 16. And I really thought to myself, I was like, imagine who actually does. Imagine you're playing Temple Run and you beat your high score. You beat the all-time high score. And it's like, do you want to share this to Facebook? Who does that? Do I want to let the world know I'm an iPad kid, iPhone kid? No, I don't even own an iPad. A lot of people have an iPad. I've never been one to have an iPad. That's another thing I just want to mention. Before I even get into the 10 things about me, everyone I know has an iPad. But hear me out. I would love an iPad if I was gifted one, so I didn't have to pay for it. But why would you buy an iPad if you have a laptop and an iPhone? It just seems like an awkward in-between stage. I don't know. I don't see the hype. But if I was gifted one, Mom, yeah, I would really like that for Christmas, honestly. Apple Watch. I see an Apple Watch hype. I love my Apple Watch. Not wearing it right now, but you know the vibes. Let's get into it. All right. Find my text with Isabel, because I texted all my notes to her. Perfect. All right, guys. Let's get started. 10 things you probably don't know about me and completely unwarranted, probably didn't ask for, but I'm going to talk about it. All right, great. I think I actually mentioned this in one episode. I always sprinkle things in random episodes, but I'm really OCD. And people are like, oh, no, no, it's bad. OCD with cleanliness. So I Lysol my phone twice a day. I Lysol, whenever I go to hotels, I have Lysol wipes. I Lysol everything, which that's normal in COVID days. That's normal now. But I Lysol my water bottle that I take to the gym if it touches the treadmill. I Lysol my AirPods. My apartment is deep cleaned every 2 days. I'm talking wash my bath mats, wash my shower, wash the floors, vacuum the floors, wash the kitchen, clean out my fridge. It's clean already. Why am I doing that? I don't know, but I have intense OCD. But honestly, that's kind of a good thing, kind of not a good thing, because I'm not okay with, when I have people over, I feel bad doing it, but, I'm take the shoes off before you even enter my apartment. I'm not, that crazy, but I am at the same time. I try to say it in a nice way that I don't seem like I'm psycho, but I'm sure some people that I've had over are just what are you doing? Your apartment is your safe space. Who wants to be laid up with their outdoor clothes that have been touching the subway? Well, I can't do that. I usually don't even sit on the seat. I lean on the wall with my backpack. I don't even lean with my actual my backpack, and I spray my backpack down with Lysol when I get home. Psycho. I don't let my hair touch airplane seats. I don't let my hair touch train seats. I don't let my hair touch anything unless I know I'm going to wash it right after. So, okay, actually, maybe it's a little bit of a problem. Maybe I shouldn't have ghosted my therapist. But that's okay. I think that's the least worst thing to have in life. It's also with me too. I need to shower all the absolute time, twice a day. I can't do anything without showering before. I can't do anything without brushing my teeth before. But I guess that's good. That's good. You don't want to be unhygienic, but it's to the point where it's, my skin gets a little dry sometimes from washing my hands. But anyways. Oh, okay. This one's interesting. I actually broke my back in high school. And before you make jokes about it, I actually was in a back brace, not a plastic, a hard plastic one, not a bendy one, a hard back brace. And fun fact about this, when I was getting my back brace, they let me pick out a design, and I was 15, 14. I didn't know I was gonna move to New York at this point. My sister lived in New York, but I visited all the time. And I think I picked it because of her, but out of all the designs, pink, purple, butterflies, they had the Manhattan skyline, and not just a cartoon drawing. It was an actual picture of New York City on my back brace. So honestly, it sounds kind of ugly now that you think about it. Why do you want to wear that as your medical device? I don't know. It completely wrapped around me. You could see the Freedom Tower and everything. But no, that's what I chose for my back brace design. And that's funny because I ended up actually moving to Manhattan. So kind of fun. Yay, look at that. I had to wear it 24 hours a day, except for when I was showering. You can imagine how uncomfortable it is to be wrapped up in a hard plastic cocoon laying in bed. You can't stretch or anything. Oh, don't mind trying to eat. If you get bloated, you gotta like loosen the straps a little bit. It's awful. It was terrible. And I was in driver's ed when I broke my back. I broke it because of cheerleading. I think I did too many back handsprings. Cheerleading is about perfection, so I had to do back handsprings and back handsprings, back handsprings until I got it like perfect on timing with the rest of my team. And that repetitive motion eventually just cracked my back. It was really interesting. I still get like phantom pain from that. But like I said, I was in driver's ed while this happened. So, that's like a week long. You're with kids from other schools. You're sitting in this like hot, sweaty classroom. It's gross. At least that's my experience. It just was not nice. And all the boys called me RoboCop. I didn't even know who RoboCop was. And when I was writing this down, I actually Googled RoboCop. I don't know where it's from, but I was RoboCop. And it did make me upset a little bit. But old Megan had such thin skin. I can't imagine crying over being called RoboCop now. So mid. All right. Oh, why is this even interesting? This isn't even interesting. Okay, so everyone complains about school. I even complain about school. I'm not perfect. But I have to admit, I actually really like doing homework. There is something, maybe this is about my OCD, maybe it's about having my routine. I love doing homework within reason. If it's like a homework that I have to like go back and forth and Quizlet and research and copy and paste into the search bar to find the answers, that's out of my realm. That's too hard. If it's something that you can sit down and just get done with like the use of your brain, I love that. Oh my gosh. Having to like work on something and then pass it in and know you're going to get a good grade for it back is like, mwah, like chef's kiss. It really keeps me focused. I enjoy school too, but I think everyone knows that. I tell everyone that and they're like, you're weird. But like school's fun. It's like a little routine. I don't know. It keeps me grounded. This is like just, okay. This is in lieu of some comments I was like getting recently. I was showing like some old photos of me as a kid, and people always ask if my hair is naturally curly, and I'm like, it is, but like literally I think from the age of 3 I had self-awareness about my curly hair and that I did not know how to like make it look good. And curly hair was just like not in style. Like I feel like it was like you looked at like all the girls on TV and they all had the pin straight hair. Like there was not, like I literally just saw pin straight hair. So straightening your hair was like the absolute norm in the early 2000s. So I think from age 3 to age 20, I straightened my hair. No one knew I had curly hair. And then one day, I think through TikTok, I saw this other girl with like hair just like mine. And I was like, oh my God, that is so pretty. And so I learned like curl products. I learned how to like moisturize my curls. And that's how like my hair started to become curly again, even after like literally 17 years of heat damage. So people ask me all the time, like, is your hair curly? Yes, it's naturally curly. It's not naturally blonde though. I do dye it blonde. I think blonde curls are like also, mwah, chef's kiss. So no, I did not get a perm. I don't know why people always ask if I get a perm. So weird. But no, like literally little 3-year-old Megan like was asking my older sister to like straighten my hair. And then like by the age of like 10, 11, I learned how to do it myself. Funny little backstory. Amanda, my sister, if you're watching this, I had to learn how to straighten my own hair. Amanda would wake up every day. She's 11 years older than me. So she had like a full-time job at this point when I was like 10 years old. She was 22 or 21. I had to learn how to straighten my hair because one morning before school, I was upset because Amanda was in a rush getting to her job. And of course, self-centered me was like, you can't straighten my hair. How am I going to look good for the other 10-year-old boys in my classroom? Are you kidding me? You have a real job? That's not important to me. I got so mad at her for straightening her own hair and not paying attention to me and my needs. Please. I threw a bowl of Cheerios at her, like milk and everything, and it was like not even like fresh. It was like soggy. Like I'd been holding that bowl for like the entire argument of her like not straightening my hair. And she vowed to never straighten my hair again. I had to learn from there on out. And that really humbled me. That really humbled me that day. So Amanda, if you're live, if you're watching this, please straighten my hair again because we're having a moment. Oh my gosh, I would love sushi. You can keep this in, it's okay. Wait, from where? Wait, that's one of my things, is I eat sushi every 2 days, at least. Sometimes, I've done it twice a day. That's not good, but. Yeah, no. That's one of my things. I eat sushi like all the time, but there is like a little, you have to have like a fine line. So sushi, as we know, it can be cooked fish, raw fish, or no fish at all. You're not supposed to have a lot of fish, I learned, because it has like mercury or it could have parasites, all that fun stuff if not taken care of properly. I don't know where I'm ordering sushi from. When I go on Seamless, I order from whoever has a coupon. And it's always yummy. I mean, I don't know like how they're handling it, but you know, it's good and I eat it. My thing about sushi though is that I don't always eat the fish. So I reserve like the raw fish sushi for like special occasions, like if I'm going to a restaurant or something like that, because you can't eat it every day. So technically when I eat sushi every day, I'm actually eating cucumber and avocado sushi just to like get my sushi fix with the soy sauce and spicy mayo. You guys know the vibe. It's so good. And if you don't like sushi, just like update your palate a little bit. I think you need to like get the new Apple software update or something, plug yourself in, put yourself in rice, because really grow up, like sushi. It is so good. It's not even bad for you too. And it's like, oh my God, no, eat sushi, get yourself a software update. Why did I write so much about food? I wrote one other thing about food. I have a weird thing for soft foods like smoothies, mashed potatoes, soups, anything that takes no effort. This all stemmed from my wisdom tooth removal. So when I got my wisdom teeth removed last year, I was in so much pain, and I actually started to fall in love with like no effort foods. Soup, first of all, amazing. Having to like drink something savory is like so good. And if you have never been to Whole Foods, they have a whole rack of soups, like fresh soups, like ones you just heat up in the microwave. And I'm telling you, if there is a kid in a candy store and it's me with soup, it's that. It's so good. I think there's like a loaded baked potato one. There's like broccoli and cheddar, tomato, lobster bisque. Oh, mwah. I've done 3 of those now. I'm gonna start rating stuff based on chef's kisses, and I give that 5 chef's kisses. They're lobster bisque. So good. I love seafood. And also mashed potatoes. If there's one thing that I can easily make that'll fill me up for like hours, it's like mashed potatoes. I just swear, and I know how to make mashed potatoes real good. You know, you add a little bit of cream, a little bit of butter, salt and pepper, some seasoning, you know, and then I make my own gravy, right? Yes, sis can cook. So it's actually so great, because ever since I got my wisdom teeth out, I've just like discovered all the amazing things in life that usually people resent after they have their wisdom teeth. People like, I'm never having ice cream or Jell-O again. First of all, I don't like sweet things. Yuck. And then second of all, I just discovered my love for them. So I always have like potatoes in my apartment. Like I have a whole cabinet full of like huge russet potatoes. And I'm not sorry about it. Next thing. As a little kid, my dream job was to be a tattoo artist. This stemmed from my dad getting a tattoo when I was young by like the Kat Von D. So we were in LA. My sister was shooting a reality show. And we stopped by Kat Von D. She had a show at the time. I think it was called LA Inc. And she ran this tattoo shop. So it's kind of like how, like, you know, when there's other reality shows about people that, like, do services, like Pawn Stars or something like that. So we knew about LA Inc. We knew about Kat Von D. So we went in, and she gave my dad a tattoo. And so from there on out, I was like, I'm an artist. I want to do that. Meanwhile, like, at that age, I was drawing, like, giraffes. And I always thought I was really good at drawing giraffes and, like, SpongeBob for some reason. So, like, I personally thought I could definitely tattoo, like, a portrait on somebody's arm. And you know what? Honestly, I'm kind of glad I got rid of this idea, because there's so much blood in tattoos. And also, that's permanent. That's going on someone's body. If someone doesn't like that, like, can they sue you? I don't know if they can sue you. Maybe you, like, don't get paid or something. But, like, that is so scary. I have too much anxiety to put something on somebody's body permanently and hope they're okay with it. Just hope they're okay with it. Yeah, they do the stencil, but, like, stencil's a whole different idea from the thing actually being on you. I don't know. I'm glad I grew out of that. Then I wanted to be Miss America or Miss USA or something. We all know that's not happening. I grew up in the woods. Why did I write it like that? I didn't actually grow up in the woods. I had like a little lake house, like this little cabin type thing. And I grew up like snowboarding, skiing, fishing, hunting, on a boat, little country girl. So when I tell you I had a Luke Bryan phase, when I was 14. I think I would like cry if I watched his music videos. And I know people are just now kind of discovering country. I feel like country became cool in like 2019, 2020. I was always country. I wasn't like just dressing up to go to the country concerts. I wasn't like a fan of like all these new artists. Like I was like homegrown, Jason Aldean, all those guys, and I was like full on, I don't know. I like thought fishing was the coolest thing ever. Like Bass Pro Shops was like my home. So I don't know. I'm glad I grew out of that too, because if I had done my dream at 14 of living in the woods, hunting and fishing, and loving every day, as Luke Bryan says, you know, I never would be here. And the fact that I've done completely 180 city girl vibe is absolutely insane to me. So I think 14-year-old Megan would not like Megan now, because I'd like consider myself city girl, but that's how I grew up. So got some what's that word? Some depth to me. Depth. Yeah, that word. I used to think I had a country accent too. I used to wear cowgirl boots. I thought I was the it girl. Yeah, I grew up in the woods. Oh, I have 2 things left. I think it started ever since I started living alone, but like I am literally the mom of the group. I'm the mom of my friend group, even though I don't seem like it sometimes. Like I just feel like I'm such a mom. I ask people, did you eat today? Did you do well in class today? How was your class? How'd you do on that test? Are you going to study tonight? Why am I so concerned? I don't know, but I have just like a motherly gene within me. And then my last one is I have an immense fear of flying. I've like tweeted about this before. I have to fly a lot for overtime, of course. And it's funny because I will never say no because of the flying fear, but I do need somebody by my side. I think the last flight I had, they announced severe turbulence, and I looked over at Kendall, and I was like, Kendall, just talk to me. Just talk to me the whole time. And I actually was okay. I usually bring like a little stress toy, like a stuffed animal or something, and it helps, honestly, and playing Temple Run. But let me tell you, the last flight I went on, not the last flight, the second to last flight, when I was like flying into Ohio, you guys will hear about this in like another episode about how All-Star Weekend went, but I was flying into Columbus, Ohio, and they announced, hey, we're about to hit severe turbulence. I've never heard that in my life. I've just had turbulence, and when they say severe, that means like the level is not green, it's not yellow, it's red. The plane started going like this, and when I tell you, it kept making me die in Temple Run. Here's me just trying to be distracted, and every time the plane goes, doo, I literally swiped off the side of the thing on Temple Run. So you know what? That pilot, he did a good job of landing us, but I don't know. I would say 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 for that whole experience. But I will always fly. I just hate flying. So if I can make a buddy on the plane too, I will. As long as you talk to me, I'm good. And those are the completely unwarranted facts about me. I don't know. I'll think of more if you guys want them. But that's it. Finn. Bye!